Okay, I'm back, and it seems like that still hasn't changed, so... I don't know. Let me go... Was it 111? No. 104. Right. Want to check something. Keep going the other way. Right. Oh, wait, no, this was the right way. Was it? No. I take... No, I give... here.
The plot changes shape the world around me.
I really don't think that makes any difference. So in that case, let me grab that. Go this way. Do any of these doors have... Oh, it's just the triangle one. Eh? What? Wait, they have physics to them? But they didn't get shot down? It was canned, or what was it in the first game? Oh well. Goody room. Oh, thankfully that shot didn't even take a bullet. Oh! Wait. No, now that I look at it, it does seem like an awfully small room. Huh. I should have pieced that together. You know what, I got the key. I was gonna go and check those containers again. Oh what?
Hey, Tim. New map, huh?
Yep.
You okay, Tim?
I've never been to New York, but I can tell you that this ain't it.
I heard you humming again.
Yeah, I can't get this song out of my head. It's a real earworm. I hear it in my dreams.
I know that song you keep humming. It's the theme from Night Springs.
That old sci-fi show?
Sci-fi horror anthology. I used to write for a long time ago.
Like, it sounds a bit nuts, but I think the song is connected to Door. Or it's my subconscious telling me that this is all pretty out there.
Maybe, who knows? There's more to this. Red-headed woman connected to Door. I know her. Where do I know her from? Her identity changes connected to polyhedrons. She will come for me. So, this one I feel like we could ignore. Second floor hallway. That's the thing, I don't know if I could ignore any of the others though. Oh cool, you fixed yourself. Looks like there's some thing going on. Over here now, maybe? Oh, haha. Oh, come on. I'm nowhere near that. Sure. I want more words of stuff. How... Let me just go and see this. Kick the bucket. That'll be funny if there's just one bucket that if you actually knocked it over, you just die. Like... Yeah, I guess for whatever reason this one's just bugged like the other one. 1, 2, 3. Did we find 4 here? Wait, are there 4 here? It only looks like there's 3. Okay, well, I guess I'm content with that. We'll just go wave our hand and say it's like Mr. Squatch trying to mess with us. Or Alan Wake trying to mess with Mr. Squatch. The climax.
The scene changed with the story.
This is very trippy. Beware the drowned lady. Oh, it's a deer upside down. Got it. Oh. Lost in the shore, between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer, reflected in motion. In his room he will hunt her. In hers he is caught. His story ends, her story does not. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. That again.
This was the murder site. There was a record at the bottom of the bathtub, beneath the body. Somehow it was important.
This is very, what was it? Shrining with the body in the bath. Oh.
Another step. Somehow I was closer to home. Closer than ever before.
Oh.
It's you again. The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake, Are we still trapped? Yeah, the clicker. We can figure this.
You know about the clicker. It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. You have to understand. Did you write the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out.
It lasted only for a moment, like 2 planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape. Somehow, I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of Return.
End of part. We didn't get the record. So
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of Return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
it's annoying that they're not hearing each other properly. But I suppose that's also part of the point.
Had I chosen to pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose? To be a demon, to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of the cave, an echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too? In a performance set up for someone else?
In a way, I'm kind of glad it's not Max Payne. Because at the very least then it doesn't ruin Max Payne in a way. Like, it at least gets to be its own canon, its own story, and then this one has Max Payne in quotation marks. So it's not the biggest of deals. No idea where that is. That's bugging the crap out of me.
Scratch was closing in, gaining control. I couldn't let him escape the dark place. I had to keep him from Alice.
I just don't even see where the white one is for me to even like start to use as a basis. We could switch, but I want to do the apartment part first. Seems appropriate. I say we could switch. I want to switch. Curious to see what's going on with the bureau. That they... Oh, we're not going straight to the bureau. We're going to the elder home. Poop. Pose for the camera.
Go to hell!
Because that's another thing. These do go off. She is doing this to try and catch Mr. Scratch after all. I like how the apartment is just different.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Yeah, read it. Hey Alice, I got more fish out. I'm more fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in Pacific Northwest Wilderness. These yuppies in the glow-in-the-dark... Oh, it's such a trippy effect. With their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers. And everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with the movie exec jerks. But I gonna be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of town zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply. For good reason. I mean, that's why we love him so much, right? Anyway, I'm gonna hop on another video call now to talk about casting. Your pal, Barry. Joined a cult. Hey Alice, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I've joined a cult and I love it. Joking about being in a cult, kind of. Blessings, wellness, repeat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels are through the roof. But then I was tipped off about the retreat. The best decision I ever made. I never felt this good and, well, healthy. The guy who runs the place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker, not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I have lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here. That something bad would have happened to me if I stayed in New York. I believe him. It doesn't feel great after everything that happened, especially with those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me. Enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you are good over there. Come visit anytime. West Coast, it's not as bad as I make it sound to be in my earlier emails. Your pal, Barry. Checking in, because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono. I have considered peeing in a mug and lunches be damned. Open kimono. I've considered peeing in a mug. How do these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings beyond me? Your pal Barry. Shark circling. They want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or TV show and or, get this, a fucking video game. I told them to fuck off. Also, in case you hear about this from anyone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Broker is working on a book about Al. I went to Downhill Publisher and told them we'll sue, don't worry, we've got you covered. So that's the one that ended up in Bright Falls. Everything good with you back home? Just checking in. I tried to call you but couldn't reach you. You're probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of projects. Everything else disappears. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. And if you want me to help with any business related to your expedition, just say the word. Your pal Barry. Good old Barry. Easily one of the best characters.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals.
Good guy, Barry.
I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
Love is weakness. Trigger and viewer close intimate. Sorry, don't mean to be stepping on them.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
The darker the better. Need to show you the truth on all screens. Not much things as to know what? No such thing as too personal. The photos are me. Photo me. Hand. Lake.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Shame she didn't get a picture of the deer.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Clarity's purpose. purpose is strength.
A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
Oh. Oh, part of me was wondering if all the TVs were like that then. The Art of Alice Wake.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
What?
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
Well,
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of initiation.
oh, this one's a bit wetter. Masks. Honestly, I feel like I want to do Honestly, part of me kind of wants to stay there, but at the same time, now seems like a good time to switch. Find some book cups. So these manuscripts we've been finding haven't been, were all Scratch, and the scratched out ones were Alan, presumably. Once again, presumably. Definitely prefer the combat for Saga. Just because the ambiguity of whether or not they're going to attack makes it more frustrating to me than tenseful or scary or anything like that. It's just irritation. Just having a look in case there's anything of note. It is weird having to almost upgrade the character twice, like have two parallel characters with separate upgrades, but it works pretty well. Like I said, both characters feel different, and what they're fighting against is well, not necessarily fighting against, but like their stories or where they are, or what you do, I should say, is different enough, yet similar enough that it doesn't feel too out of left field. Like the whole murder writing scene thing versus the getting into the upside. Hello?
Hello?
Saga! It's Tor, your grandfather. About time you were coming to visit, kiddo.
How did you know I was coming to see you?
Never mind that. We have bigger problems. We're losing. Oh, fuck! Fuck you, you fucking hag! Fuck!
Shit. Something is off at that nursing home.
Well, no duh. She doesn't seem too concerned.
Tor and Odin might know something about the clicker. With Wake out of reach, this is my best lead.
Story. For later and for later. The cult tried to kill Alan Wake.
Makes sense.
Does it? What if I missed something? Only bolt cutters.
The Valhalla Nursing Home, founded in 2014 for Odin and Tor Anderson of the Old Gods of Asgard fame for their twilight years. Built after the Return comeback tour, flip-flopped to be their farewell tour, cut short, canceled. As their agent, Barry Wheeler had managed to coax a few hit songs out of them before that. Balance Lays the Demon, a couple of others. The old men rocked like their namesakes. The backstage parties got out of hand. The air was thick with smoke. Wheeler squinted. His migraine flared, booze and drugs. A rock and roll cliche. They ran off after every gig. Wheeler had security track them down to the craziest after parties.
Let's switch this to... map if we needed it. We're dealing with actual wolves. See, it's one of those things. The way that the light works, I can't help feel that because it's a use thing, like you use the light essentially, it should be more effective at stunning them. Because the one in 1, it was more of a you have to hit them with it, and it was a drain gradually type thing. I don't know. Found a ritual spot.
More of those rhymes.
Found a new doll. Mother doll. These dolls here or just toys? Oh. Child doll. Mother, may I go outside? May I run and play? I say to you, my daughter dear, go outside and play, but only to the light of day, and only around the trees so grown. Never near the lake, my child. You may, and never may you drown.
Sure.
Yeah, she's staying in the trees. Wonder if this is one of the cases that there were technically multiple answers. What the hell is... What the hell is going on with these trees? Alright, hang on. Before we continue... There is more to do up here. Primarily, we know there's a cache somewhere.
Another cult stash?
Stash, cash, whatever. Close enough. Damn it. It's too quick on the button pushes. The cult of the trees sees everything. More rifle bullets. But I haven't got a rifle yet. Yet being the key word. Me trying to lead my shot horribly.
Lots of charms lying around here.
Box. There's a lot more rifle ammo. I never use these. Maybe I should. Oh, I never put that one there. Wait, no. Potentially only 4. And potentially one more doll to get. That's pretty good. It's 2 there, 2 there. Alright, hang on. Was the case, the story? Find evidence. Talk to someone. Did we miss an opportunity? Or maybe this is what's coming up now. Hello. Stupid dog. A wolf. I definitely want the upgrade for this. which hopefully we can get now.
There's another lunchbox.
Oh, jeez. Just then, I suddenly slammed into something, and I felt like a sturdy, well-built brick wall. Almost fell, but a strong arm grabbed me by the waist. I hardly knew what was happening. A voice reached through my confusion, frightened, hazed, and outstretched hand. A gruff, manly voice. The deep, reassuring voice reassured me. Do not worry, miss. I've got this. I looked up just to see the monster barreling through the forest at us. Just then, a blast. The monster went down like an elderly person who had lost their cane. I looked up just as my saviour and saw a handsome face with dark hair. He wore a stylish tweed jacket and held up a smoking pistol. Looks like I made it just in time, he said, and smiled at me, and my heart fluttered like a bird. I'll say, I thought myself, is this what's-her-face? Rose making these?
Saga realized the crossbow could hold 2 shots at the same time. Had she just not noticed before? Or had the weapon changed somehow? Like in a dream?
I like to think she just never noticed. Yeah, it definitely has 2 strings now. Neat. There's a cult stashed over here, and I'm assuming the ranger cabin looks a bit underwater. Radio? Nothing going on with that radio. Oh, I know, I keep forgetting that Gray is just not been there yet. I miss float and kinesis. Not kinesis, focus, no. Throw? Launch. Oh, I guess this is the car one. There are 200 total vehicles in a factory consisting of bikes and cars. Each car has 4 wheels, but each bike has 2 wheels. There are a total of 754 wheels in the factory. How many cars are in the factory? Okay, well, let's see. 800. No, I'm being dumb. Oh yeah, no, 800 take away 754 is 63 or 64. Yeah, 64. I can math sometimes. So there's 64 bikes. No, there are 23 bikes. Yeah, there are 23 bikes. So 200 take away 23. That is 177? Yes. Yeah, I can do algebra.